Are you struggling to get results with EFT tapping and you're wondering, is there something wrong with me? Why am I not getting the results that I want? Why am I tapping and not actually clearing the blocks so I can make my dream life a reality? Today I'm going to give you some tips and hints to be able to make EFT a powerful technique that can change your world. The problem is, as simple as it is, there are some really basic things that a lot of people don't recognize or realize that can stop you from getting results using EFT tapping. And that can be really frustrating. I do get emails from people from my community who say, well, I've been doing all this tapping and it doesn't seem like anything's changing. So it's not the technique. It's the way you're applying the technique, and there could be other things involved as well. So the whole thing with EFT tapping is it is a powerful way to clear out your blocks from your energy system. So our energetic system should be flowing freely. But what happens is situations in our lives, conditioning that we're exposed to, trauma experiences, pain that we've had, and those kinds of things, particularly in our early years, cause blocks and deviation in our energetic system. And the beautiful thing about tapping is because it's tapping on these main energy points, these meridian points, it has proven to actually release some of these blocks, and actually can release all the blocks if you are using the technique in a way that is applied correctly to the specific issue that you have. Okay, so now I also want to say that one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that this is an energy circuit. We are energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, in order to conduct electricity, you need to make sure that you are fully hydrated. Okay, well, at least hydrated, maybe not fully hydrated, but you need to be well hydrated, because what does water do? It conducts electricity. If you are dehydrated, then that energy struggles to flow and the tapping is not going to be able to work as well. So make sure that you have water with you, that you are hydrating, and that you are using the tapping while you are hydrating yourself at the same time. So that is really an important part of this process, okay? Now, in relation to how you use the technique, as I said, it's super, super simple. Use it on absolutely anything. And you need to have a target. So the target may be an experience that you had as a youngster, a belief that you developed, a pain or a trauma. You could focus on something that unfolded in your childhood, and you could tap while you go through that process, whether it was a situation where you felt humiliated, put down, belittled, where you felt powerless, a situation where you felt traumatized. If there's something that's really traumatic for you, then I recommend that you work with a practitioner and somebody who can guide you through it and hold space for you so you are feeling safe as you work through it. Always your safety, your emotional well-being is paramount. If you don't feel stable enough, or if you're feeling overwhelmed, stop and get a practitioner to work with you, to hold space for you so you can actually go where you need to go. This is the beautiful thing about working with somebody who's not involved in this, is that they can see things that you can't see, and they can potentially take you to places that you won't go otherwise, and give you different scenarios and different perspectives that you're unable to see. Because when we're in it, and it's really often hard to see the truth and the triggers that need to be dissolved to be able to get the best possible results. Another thing that's really going to help you to get the results that you want with EFT is consistency. So doing tapping and making it almost like a daily routine. The more tapping you do, the more change and transformation you will experience. It's a bit like if you wanted to get really fit and healthy and lose 10 kilos or 15 pounds, whatever it is, and you go to the gym once, do you think you're going to come out of that gym an hour later 10 kilos or 15 pounds lighter and looking really fit and muscle bound? Yeah, nah, doesn't work that way. if you want to accomplish a body of physical change, you know from experience that you have to go to the gym 3 times a week at least, minimum. And the more you go, the more quickly you're going to get results. And if you do a diet change and you clean up your diet and you eat less calories and you eat calories that are actually nutritious and support the body and drink plenty of water and implement all of these changes, you know you're going to get results a lot faster, consistently. You've got to do these things consistently. So why would you think that this mindset change, because your mindset, remember, has been programmed, and then those programs have been reinforced for your entire life. So you might have adopted a program back when you were 3 or 5 or 10, but then the subconscious actually reinforces that over and over and over and over and over. So why would you think that doing tapping once is going to totally release every single limiting belief, fear, doubt, block that you've ever had, and that it's one and done? Doesn't work that way. Can it work fast? Hell yeah. But the more consistent you are, the more tapping you do, the quicker you're going to get results, the more transformation you're going to experience. So I use tapping all the time on just about everything. On my emotional regulation, I use it on mental blocks. I'm always exploring and finding, wait a minute, what's holding me back here? What am I really afraid of? What is my block in relation to this? Because we all have blocks. We all need to keep doing the internal work. And as long as you keep doing that, you will make progress. And then here's one very key factor that you really need to get. It is what you do after the tapping that counts, okay? It's not just the tapping in isolation. It's what you do after the tapping is done. So people expect that they do the tapping and then sit on their couch and everything is just going to manifest in their lives. Manifesting happens, yes, through your focus, through your being a deliberate creator of your reality. However, there is action involved. What action are you going to take if you want to meet your dream partner? Are you going to get off the couch and go and meet people so your dream partner has an opportunity to find you? Or are you just going to sit and wait for them to knock on the door? If you want to make more money, are you going to create more value in the world to give yourself more opportunities to make more money? So follow the inspiration that you receive. It is that awareness, and the universe is constantly guiding you and giving you inspiration. It's up to you to take action on the inspiration that you receive. Create a plan, because failing to plan is planning to fail. So what plan do you have to be able to create that magic dream life of yours? Now, so many people want the 1-minute miracle. So another problem is people have these massive expectations that they're going to do tapping once or twice, and then their whole life is going to be the dream that they've always wanted to manifest. That they're going to get that 1-minute miracle is what they refer to it as. Now, the 1-minute miracle it's possible, but it's rare. It's normally a process of working through your blocks to ultimately get the result that you want. So in relation to the tapping videos, because I've recorded a lot of tapping videos that you can use on the internet, there's also other incredible EFT tappers who are doing amazing tapping videos that will certainly help you to get progress and clear blocks without a doubt. The videos are incredible. However, if you really want to make the most progress, then it's important that you identify and recognize what are your specific blocks. What are the things that are stopping you specifically from achieving your results? What are you most afraid of? So I like to refer to my tapping videos as like the warm-up act. So if you go to a concert and you have the main headline act that you bought tickets for, a lot of the time there will be a warm-up act, a support act. And if you think of these online tapping videos as the support act that will open the doors, that will help you to see things that you couldn't see before, that will help you to realize and recognize what your specific blocks are, then you tap on those. So if you're not getting the results that you want with EFT tapping, sit back and think, okay, what is specific to me? What are my blocks that are stopping me from achieving this result? And you can do the generic tapping videos, but always be questioning what's coming up for me. What am I afraid of? What's blocking me? What's slowing me down, standing in the way, and stopping me from achieving the result that I want? It is the constant internal questioning that is going to help you to get the awareness. Awareness is so key. That's going to show you what to tap on. And then if you're doing this and you are triggered by something, because here's what happens. As soon as you start the personal development work, sometimes it can get really uncomfortable because the universe goes, oh, okay, we're going there. You want to get from where you are to over here. There's all this stuff that you need to clear, and I'm going to show you what that is. And all of a sudden, this stuff is fair in your face and it gets uncomfortable. So if you're triggered, if you're finding things are happening, it's like, wait a minute, I'm tapping and things are supposed to be getting better, and then this shit happens. That is the universe showing you. And if you are reacting to stuff in life, then it's showing you this is stuff that you need to clear. So remember, always remember, life is happening for you, not to you. It is calling you forth into expansion. Your soul yearns for expansion. Problems, challenges, they are calling you forth into that soul expansion. So don't condemn it. Don't rail against it. Work with it. Lean into it. Yeah, I know. Sometimes crap happens and it sucks bad. But the more you resist it, because what you resist persists, the worse it's going to get. So it's like, whoa, wait a minute. What am I feeling about this? Tap on the feeling. Tap on the event. Tap on what it triggered in you. Tap on how you feel about somebody. Tap about how you feel about something. Tap on your fears. Tap on the traumatic events that you've had. Tap on the beliefs that you recognize that come up that are stopping you. Everything is a story. Everything is perception. And we all have our own unique individual perspectives and perceptions about life. And some of them are great. Some of them are supportive. Some of them are getting in your way. Clear that crap out. Because once you adopt a new story and a new perspective and a new perception, your entire world will change. And that is the beauty of tapping, because it can help you to make that shift quickly. So if you want to shift it, whatever's blocking you, then you need to identify it. So do the questioning work. Yes, do the tapping videos that are online. But sit down and do the questioning for yourself and go, what's really blocking me? What do I need to clear here? Talk to the universe. Talk to your higher consciousness and say, okay, what's going on here? We need to get this shit done. Seriously, it's done. I'm done with this. No more. Now, one other key that is super important and super powerful is that I get messages saying, well, I'm doing tapping, but my external results aren't changing. And then I fire back and say, well, have you changed? Because your external world is a reflection of your internal world. You are the key. You have the power. And change is scary for us. Every single one of us on the planet has a fear of change and a fear of the unknown, some more than others. So it's that uncertainty that comes with change. And you can tap on that as well, by the way. But when you actually start to look at going, okay, well, why isn't this changing? Go, have I changed? Ask yourself, have I changed? And if not, why not? What is stopping you from doing the internal change? And once you start to recognize this, and once you start to show up every single day, willing to embrace change, willing to embrace transformation, willing to become the new 2.0 version of you, and doing the things that will actually transform your internal world to transform your external world, that's when that is a total game changer. Now, there's a couple of really powerful questions that you can ask. The first is, what is the perceived downside of achieving my goal, of becoming rich, of attracting my dream partner? And then the opposite of that is, what is the perceived upside of staying where I am, of staying stuck? So you could say, well, there is no downside. I want to be rich. There is no downside. However, if you're not at least making progress, then your subconscious perceives a downside. It is more invested in staying stuck because of your fears, your doubts, your blocks, your limiting beliefs, your perceptions about what it means to achieve your goals than it is in achieving your goals. This is the thing. The only thing that's stopping you is you. And those two questions, even though they sound very similar, they will actually help you to get different answers and different results. It is the quality of questions that you ask that will help you to find and determine those blocks that are keeping you stuck so you can shift them and you can get on the fast track to achieving your goals and dreams. So there are some really powerful tips to help you to use EFT tapping to create massive transformation in your life. If you have found this helpful, and do me a favor, like and subscribe, comment below, ask questions. If there's something that I've missed, if there's something that you still don't understand, then ask questions below. And if you actually want help from me to create your dream life and create wealth by design, then I have a free workshop. All you need to do is find the link that is in the description box below, click on the link, register. I hope to see you in that workshop. It is a total game changer. I will give you a framework and tools and strategies to be able to create your dream life by design, your wealth by design. And if you want an EFT tapping video that's going to help to shift some of the gremlins, then I have one right here that is so powerful. It's going to help you to clear some of those fears, doubts, blocks, and limiting beliefs so you can get on the fast track to being the best and most powerful version of you and creating your life by design. You can check that video out next.